Man.
Any folks from London that can confirm, is this an accurate representation? I want to go to the House of Parliament. You can't be late. This is a member of the government. This is some schlubby fucking bloke who eats too many turkey Twizzlers.
Oh, man. You know, I remember there was a time when I don't think this was even possible on YouTube. Me being able to watch a video for an hour. I think that was unthinkable back then. How long has it been since I've been on YouTube? You know what? I'm probably gonna go check on my channel and see how long it's been. Couldn't be that long, right? I mean, how long has it, been since I've been on YouTube? I should probably go check. What?
You were there! We just arrived!
What? That's... Oh my god, that's 2 days away! But what do I talk about? I mean, I can't really animate something within 2 days or draw something within 2 days. I mean, heck, I missed like my own anniversary on DeviantArt. I've been on there for over 10 years now. Wait a minute. I gotta check on something.
And this one is more or less based off of Chris Chan. Alright, completely based on the Chris Chan. And his stupid Sanity franchise. A news flash. Anyway, whenever like these guys are like looking around the room, his parents' house. And you know what? Yes. You know how the story starts out? Well, it's the usual story that a little Pikachu.
That was 7 years ago.
Sonic the Hedgehog fighting with the final form of chaos. Like.
What else did I do back then?
Yes, of what I wanted to do. I've done some reviews, videos voicing my opinion, and a handful of rants.
Wow. I had a lot of aspiration back then. Like, I would obviously put a lot of work and effort into this. Hold on. Let me see something for a second. Game reviews. Movie reviews? This is... I barely remember making this, actually. How bad was it?
Hello gaming YouTubers, Artemon here, making my very first game review. The game I'm going to be reviewing is Digimon Rumble Arena.
Clearly quite a bit of quality, huh?
Yeah. The one thing to remember when reviewing a video game is to ridicule the graphics.
Man.
And here the graphics don't look so bad.
This was
since it's a PlayStation
over 7 years ago, like 8 years ago.
And
oh
and
man.
the coloring as well. And some of the animation of the attacks and stuff.
I remember back then, I had a lot of issues just making videos because of the hardware that I had back then. Wait a minute. That's right, now I remember. I stopped doing all these things, commentaries, rants, and reviews because I wanted to try to do something different. Animation. I mean, I have a bunch of flash files here. Yeah, I remember this now. I remember I just wanted to make animations from then on. It's just a shame that I didn't really get a whole lot of animations done. I mean, what, I've only done 2. This one I had the most production on, if I remember correctly.
Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for the support. I'm glad to see everyone out here. Looks like Robotnik joined us tonight.
And I still haven't even finished it yet. Because I didn't have a lot of time to finish it, actually. College and even high school took a lot of time and effort away from me to be able to finish or properly work on these animations. Man. Well, at least I'm able to put more work and effort into them now that I've done I've been through with college already. I've done everything I need to do for college. I graduated, I'm out. Yeah. What? AMVs? Oh, right, yeah. I deleted them. But I could easily talk about my history on YouTube. So for over the past 10 years of being on YouTube, I've noticed that the website has grown quite a bit in terms of how much creator-driven content is on here. Back then, there was still some creator-driven content, but it wasn't as big as it is now. I mean, back then you had people still doing what people do now, like making machinimas, people making AMVs, people making vlogs, people making webcam videos where they screw around, comedy skits, animation pilots, or just animations in general. But now it's grown to where people can try to push so much effort into making something that gets a lot of attention, into getting a lot of attention even from TV executives. I mean, for example, the cartoon show Breadwinners now has a lot of attention thanks to Nickelodeon finding out about a TV animation skit or pilot that was picked up from YouTube and turned into an actual show. Justin Bieber and Rebecca Black, to an extent, also jump-started their careers into making music on YouTube. Whether you want to see that as a good thing or not is debatable, but still, the fact that some place like YouTube is actually able to start something like this is amazing, to say the least. And to be honest, I actually was that way too. I'm still that way. I want to continue making videos because somehow I feel a drive to want to try to create something and get something out there to see if I can try to at least find an audience. Everyone wants to do that. Everyone wants to make videos. You see, my 10 years on YouTube is me having a somewhat creative drive, but then losing motivation to work on a particular idea that I had at the time. And to be honest, looking back, there's been a lot of ideas that I wanted to make that was pretty much just me going through different ideas. So to kind of begin this explanation, I'm going to start off with 2006. So this was the year I found out about YouTube. I would frequent various sites like the IGN forums and Anime News Network, and I remember on Anime News Network they mentioned something called Robot Chicken and how that had a parody of Dragon Ball Z. That caught my attention because I was all for watching parodies of various Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon related stuff because I was a big fan of those at the time. I was 13, I believe. So I find out on the IGN forum that somebody had posted it on a place called YouTube. not really paying much attention to the link. I just click on the link and I am able to watch the clip. Keep in mind, it's been at least over a year since I think YouTube started off, and it was a very, very simplistic website. You just simply type up something in the search bar, you'll find it, and that was it. Honestly, I was floored by this. I was able to watch shows I actually read about on TV Tome, another website that I used to frequent quite a bit back in the day when it was still good to go to. Before it became TV.com, I believe. I was able to watch like people make their own videos. I mean, keep in mind, there were people that made their own websites and just posted those videos on there. But just the fact that I was able to watch something like this, like things like this, not just that, AMVs. Back in the day, I used Kazaa, and I was able to watch those things, but Kazaa was something that was kind of harmful to my computer. I mean, LimeWire and Kazaa really do quite a bit of number of on your computer, but now I'm able to basically use like a website where I could easily watch videos. Back then, from what I understand, and from what I remember too, YouTube was a channel, or a website, I should say, that had less restrictions and more freedom with what you can post on there. I mean, heck, back then, you could post full episodes of TV shows and movies. Of course, those movies were posted in parts, but still, the fact that you were able to watch movies and videos and episodes of TV shows and be able to watch them on YouTube without, being worried of not being able to watch it in the country that you're in. Because back then, I couldn't think of being able to watch something like Pokemon or anything like that on the internet. I mean, that was just a dream, honestly, just to do something like that. Now, I could go to any other website other than YouTube. Because now you have places like Kiss Cartoon or Watch Cartoon Online or Kiss Anime. Places where you could easily watch full episodes of different shows. But in 2006, YouTube was kind of the thing that was my gateway to that. Not only that, you were able to watch like original content, sort of machinimas, if you will. People making videos of their own pets, AMVs, a lot of really creative stuff. People can post videos where they have rants and vlogs and all kinds of stuff. And it was just amazing what kind of thing that sort of started it kind of like set the bar at that point. And it was much better as it went on until it kind of got worse. So throughout 2006, at least the rest of 2006, because I believe it was March or April of 2006 that I discovered YouTube, I was floored by what I was discovering. So I make a couple of videos. Some of them were on webcam, and others were AMVs. I don't have those AMVs anymore because I deleted a lot of them because I'm kind of ashamed of my past. But at the time, I was really, really surprised, and I wanted to make more videos, honestly. I made a lot of videos before I went onto YouTube, if anything, and it was amazing for me to just continue making videos like this. So in 2007, I make my first YouTube channel, which is the channel that you see now, Artemon 5000. Amazing, right? For over 10 years, I've had this channel, and I've not have anything take this channel down. I've had a couple videos taken down because of false claims in the past, starting from 2008, I believe. But if I remember correctly, I just posted a lot of my AMVs, and I remember the old Numa Numa video that you see now, I posted on here. I took it down because, unfortunately, I was being bullied about it at school, and somebody had hacked my channel. I made a video on this guy a long time ago, but unfortunately that video is also gone with the winds of time. The likeliness of me being able to get any of those LDMVs back, especially considering they're on my old hard drive, which I can't access anymore, is a bit sad, but what can you do? Anyway, so for over a year, I post some AMVs that I made, but then around 2008, I stop. This is because of the fact that I can't really make any more videos. If anything, I was actually limited with the amount of clips I could use. So then I think to myself, what can I do? What can I make to help me keep this channel going? Then I stop and think, maybe I should do some rants. I discovered a guy named Markman2020 around 2007 who made rants on various topics. And because I was inspired by this, I decided to start myself. I made a series of videos called Arty's Rants, which are still on my hard drive to this day. And for a while, those were the kind of videos I decided to make, where I had a low quality microphone. Then again, a lot of people at this point had a low quality microphone. And I just made a whole series of rants. Now, keep in mind, I want to say that it's 2008, around the time when I started making these rants, is when YouTube kind of started to have a bit of a shift. There were still people making, videos and whatnot, AMVs and so and such, but my older videos were even starting to get affected too. This is because of the fact that I actually was affected by the fact that I had copyrighted content on my channel. This was a thing that was getting a big backlash from other companies, was the fact that YouTube had copyrighted content. Full episodes of South Park got Viacom pissed off at YouTube. There was even a whole bunch of people that had their videos taken down. If anything included SpongeBob or what have you, those videos were taken down and gone. And unfortunately, a lot of channels ended up basically getting axed because of this. And later on, Warner's Music Group even took over. And because of this, my old AMVs are taken off of YouTube. And as the years went by, various other videos got taken down too, like my Type Wild video, which was a really popular video. A lot of my Pokemon videos that I uploaded got taken down because of either TV Tokyo or what have you, because there was a big old copyright issue with Pokemon content too. That has to do with Japanese companies, I believe. So that happens. But at the same time, I was also inspired by someone named Spax3, as well as the Angry Video Game Nerd. I started making my own game reviews. Now, as you can obviously see in the intro, my video games reviews were were pretty much so much left to desired, honestly. They just were not that good. And to be honest, I was still passionate with making videos on a consistent basis in high school. Of course, I had low quality content and low quality equipment to be able to make proper videos. At the time, I didn't know there was a YouTube downloader until later on. And I didn't even think to actually make videos using the content that I downloaded, because at the time I didn't have the proper equipment, my computer wasn't powerful enough, a lot of other stuff. So for now, I decided to basically just stop making videos for a while. It was more of an on and off thing throughout 2009 and 2010 because I didn't have a lot of ideas to go with. I didn't know what kind of videos I wanted to make. Until 2010 and 2011. I noticed that there was a community of people that would take videos and offer their critique, called the commentary community. Now, I have some friends within this commentary community and people that I admire. People like Angry John, Ricky Ray, Youngblood Fantasy, a whole bunch of these other people that made really well done videos. Of course, those didn't last long either. See, every now and then, I wanted to do something big, but I was either too lazy or I didn't know how to do it properly, and I had a lot of other things to do, and I didn't have the proper help until much later. I wanted to work on animation. Animation is a big passion of mine. I've wanted to make animation for years on end. And more recently, I kind of got a lot more help, and I've started practicing quite a bit on my animation skills. And to be honest, I'm getting better and better with the amount of work and animation that I'm doing. Considering now I have a lot of free time now that I'm out of college, I've been working more on animation for the past few years and just been animating bits and pieces of small little movements and practices to help me get a better idea and understanding of how animation works. So, for the last few years, when I stopped making commentaries in 2012, I decided to make try to work on animations. Of course, not a lot of that went too far. I got some animation done. But then I decided to also try to make some more rant videos and vlog videos. And see, throughout 2010 and 2011, there was a big shift in YouTube. So in 2006 and 7, it was all a free-for-all. 2008 was when Google bought YouTube. Changes were being made. 2009 is when there was a lot more changes being made. More videos were being taken down. The copyright system was abused quite a bit because there were a lot of people that abused the copyright system. And I don't mean just members within the community, but a lot of people that owned content like Derek Savage, who made the Cool Cat video. Recently, he was known to take down I Hate Everything's video on Cool Cat Saves the Kids because he didn't like the criticism that was given to him. And that was a problem for the longest time on YouTube. Hell, people now recently were complaining about content being taken down because it wasn't advertiser friendly, but at the same time, this was also an issue too. I mean, Angry Video Game Nerd wasn't featured as a YouTube subscriber back in 2007 because his content was more vulgar compared to that of, well, Chris Boers, the Irate gamer. And for a while, YouTube had a lot of issues that slowly got resolved, but at the same time, they're still somewhat strict with a lot of things. Like, for example, you can't really post porn on here. I mean, somehow people get away with it, but now you can't really post it properly unless it gets taken down. There was one time, I believe, where porn was actually allowed on YouTube, if I remember. At one point, when YouTube was first born, YouTube actually allowed pornography. But because of the fact that they had to take down a lot of it just to get advertisements from Google, anything that had any pornographic content or any sexual content was taken down. However, I want to say that this is kind of sort of the best for YouTube because now even kids can make content, or they make content now for kids. Granted, a lot of the things that's meant for kids isn't all that good, but the fact that they're making stuff for not just adults and teenagers, but for everyone is something I kind of think is interesting. Anyway, so around this time, I want to say that around 2013 and 14, there was a bit of a gap. I wasn't sure what to do, and to be honest, I was stressed around this time, and I was going through quite a bit of depression. I didn't make a whole bunch of videos, and when I did, they were kind of silly. Even 2015 and this past year, 2016, I didn't really make a lot of serious videos. But now, I just want to make more vlogs. See, making vlogs is something that I kind of enjoy because I could easily make a 20 or 30 minute video, and if I wanted to basically monetize my channel, of course I'd have to take down anything that was copyright infringement or has copyrighted content, I could easily make a lot of money off the 20 or 30 minute videos because of the ad revenue. Because back then, I wanted to just make animated videos and see if I make any revenue from that. But because YouTube changed their algorithm, and now you have to make videos more frequently, and they basically base your channel off of how many minutes are watched, me making these vlogs kind of help. And I also want to bring back some drawing videos, because drawing videos are something that I enjoy quite a bit. I enjoy making drawing videos because I want to show a bit of my creativity aside from animation, be it digitally or even drawing on paper with my camera. And honestly, I think me making more content like this, vlogs, rants, possibly rants because I might make a few rants here and there if things bother me, animations. I have a variety of things I could upload to this channel to help keep it moving forward. And no longer am I going to be limited to what kind of ideas I have, because now anything that comes to mind, I could easily get out my camera and just start talking about whatever. And the fact that I have a decent microphone and a camera that is working now compared to what I had 10 years ago, I could easily double the amount of videos that I make now compared to back then, where I didn't even have the ability to make a whole lot of videos because my ideas were very limited based on what resources I had. Hell, even now I could easily make an AMV just because of the fact that I have a lot more capabilities with what I could use. I have more clips now than I do before. I have the proper editing format than just Windows Movie Maker, which is what I used to use back then. Windows Movie Maker was a thing that I used to use a lot back in the day, and to be honest, it was just a nightmare just using that thing because of how much it crashed. Ever since 2010, 2011, I was using iMovie, and iMovie works a hell of a lot better. Hell, I even have the Adobe products like Adobe Premiere. That helps a whole lot more than both iMovie and Windows Movie Maker combined. And maybe in the future, you'll probably see me working with that more than I will be with iMovie. Who knows what I'll be doing in the future with this channel. And to be honest, I'm kind of happy that I made it this far with my channel. Sure, my sub count isn't that big, but I'm just happy that I was able to have a channel and have it survive this long. Somehow, it makes me happy that I'm able to do something with this particular channel. And I'm going to continue doing something with this channel from now on. Well, I guess that's all I have to say for now. I hope you all have a good one, and here's to another great 10 years on YouTube. Have a good one. Well, I'm finally done. I got everything rendered, and now Wait, what day is it today? It's close enough.